Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Come on. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Shadow. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Smooth. 57. Sugar.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, Haywood. 53 check back. 450.
From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. To throw, it's Brady. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Pettis once again the target. That'll bring up second down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down.
Again, Darnold. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Darnold to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
First down, Patriots.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Burkhead. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Exit.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got White here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 12, Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. First here tonight. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Patriots 7, Jets nothing. Steven Gostkowski to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51's to Mike. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I know he ain't got it. And Eddie.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A short gain of just over 2 yards is the first. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the 2nd level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Brady going to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 40-yard on 3rd.
And a Patriot first down.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Check, walk 54.
Brady now on 1st down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Jamison
He wasn't
Crowder.
ready. He
Incomplete.
wasn't ready.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 22.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out. We'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Leo!
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red 80.
4 down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep for Demarius. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 3.
On 3rd down, rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the Bell. Stops short of the line to gain. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 10.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold looking deep downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Pettis, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
No, 66. Regular.
Brady now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Wait, that's 380. Hey, pick your game up.
Tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You don't want pick up the ball. Regular.
It's Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, powering forward. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Bell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Bell sheds him off. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation, and what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Wait, that wide, 80. Mark 54. Hey, here I come.
First down, here's White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming. He's good.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't.